let's talk about upper age limits for power then, because there's even been debate. There was in the Sunday Times this week saying, you know, should people over a certain age stop having driving licences, because there's a huge proportional risk of older people and behind the wheel and the risks that can have. But in terms of holding the office of the United States president, we've got Trump and Biden going up against each other, Biden more or less re-announcing his run. Is it OK, Isabel?
Look, I don't think there should be a cut-off point. It's all to do with how you're physically and mentally able to cope. And it's quite evident over the course of his presidency that Joe Biden is struggling. You know, there have been numerous gaffes. His delivery and speeches, which is, after all, very important if you're the president or any leading politician, is extraordinarily erratic. You know, he will waffle on, you lose, if you're the audience, you lose the thread of it. He's obviously lost the thread of it. I don't think he's all there. There's not, fortunately, too much longer to go of this presidency, but the idea of him rerunning, I think, is extraordinary. And I would be astonished if the American people voted for more of the same.
You more or less accused Richard of waffling on at the start of this show. Does that mean...
He's not 80. He's got no excuse.
She didn't mean it. Look, there shouldn't be an upper age limit, but it is extraordinary that in the United States you've got the leading Republican contender is 78. Joe Biden, the president, is saying he's going to run it at the age of 80. How is it that America, in the nicest possible way, can't come up with something a bit younger, a bit more dynamic, that sort of unites and inspires the nation?
I think Barack Obama was your lot, basically. Yeah. That's it. You got a good-looking, young, you know...
But what did he achieve?
But I mean, yeah, but it's just... I don't know.
What's his legacy?
Look, you know, the people vote who they vote for, so you can't... You know, it's democracy, and if you vote for old people, then they're going to get in, aren't they? So, I don't know, maybe America do better.
That was my question. Why isn't there any younger, more vibrant, inspirational leaders talking? Which Meghan Markle? Would it be Piers Morgan Uncensored without us talking about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, or the Sussexes, rather, I should call them? OK, the latest in the coronation. We now know that Harry is coming next month for the coronation. We know that Meghan is staying behind. Originally, we heard it was because it was Archie's 4th birthday, the kid's birthday. It's on the same day, the Prince. Now we're hearing her spiritual advisor saying, well, actually, it's probably better you stay away. Isabel, your reaction says it all.
Well, my reaction is just I don't really want to listen to a spiritual advisor. I mean, that's ridiculous. I think they've actually made a graceful decision here. We don't know the extent to which they were forced into it by the palace, but I think this is absolutely the right decision. Prince Harry needs to come in and be seen to be there. I think he'll get the hell out pretty quickly. She would have been a huge distraction. Doubtless there would have been booing. It would have been very uncomfortable for the rest of the royal family. So I think it was the right decision. I don't know why you're making that funny face.
Well, because we're British. We don't boo people.
But
equally.
Have you not seen Big Brother?
You don't, but people would have.
Who has a spiritual guru or advisor? I mean, that
Californians,
in itself,
Richard.
That in itself highlights the absurdity of the lady.